Hello. Hi. How are we doing? Oh, does that seem a little... No, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, man. How we doing, chat? Fridge gang, where you at? We're starting a little bit early this week. I was going to start at 1, but I had a parcel that I had to wait for and it's only just arrived, so now we're ready to go. Let's do this. I have work later again. That's why we're starting early. But since we're starting at 1 now, we can go till 3 if we need to. So we shouldn't have to do a short stream this week. We can do a regular one. Sound good? Good. What are we working on? We're working on this. That's right. It's more of your boy Elmo. Ryumo. El Ryu. L-U. Whatever. El Mew. Sure. Okay. What pen do I have selected right now? Is it that? Yeah, it's sweet. We're gonna do some shading on this. Obviously, we did the flats and the inks last time. So we're going to do some shading, try and go into a similar style to this sort of thing, like we did with the other ones, basically. You know the drill at this point, chat. We've been here before. We've danced this dance a number of times. I guess we start with the red parts, right? The face and such. So we need to select ourselves a nice shadow for this red. I want quite a brighter red, actually. Something more like this. Eesh. Or this. Or, wait for it, chat. This. I think that's better. It'll do for now, anyway. How's everyone doing anyway? On this fine Wednesday afternoon. How's life treating you? I don't know if this is different enough, this shade. Better, I think. Yeah, that's better. So we're thinking, right, the light's going to be coming from here, because this is where he's going to be shooting his Hadouken. So obviously if the light's coming this way, it's casting a shadow. This part of his head is casting a shadow onto here, right? This area. That's sort of how I'm thinking about it. And then obviously, actually, now that we think about it like that, this side should be light. Like that, right? And then it should be the other side that has that kind of shadow on. Beautiful. Don't know how all of these conflicting light sources are going to look when we put the final poster together, right? Because we've kind of just gone everyone under their own steam, but we'll see. That's later me's problem. That's for me to wire about when the time comes, and not right now. Again, you've got to try and remember that we need to leave some room for other levels of shading, right, when we do halftone stuff. It's not just going to be this and this, there's going to be some transitioning in between. So we'll need to make sure we're thinking about that as we go on. Ah. The wrong colour. It's going to be a lot of drawing hair today, to be honest. It's going to be a lot of making a bit of a mess that looks like hair, basically. That's going to be the idea. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. I'm also trying to think, like, in these areas here where it's much darker, you go quite heavy with your splatting around random shapes, right? As you get lighter, you do kind of less and less. So you get kind of that fade. It's the same with any other kind of half-toning type technique, right? If you're hatching, you do lots really close together, and then some kind of further apart, and then some like really far apart, to give you those different levels of shading, right? Ba-ba-bam-bam. Ba-ba-ba-bum. So here in the dark areas it's quite thick, quite heavy with the dark colour, and then the lighter there's less of it, and then you do it the other way around this way, right? You do really lightly in these areas, quite heavily in these areas. Make sense? Hopefully that does make sense. Hopefully you're picking up what I'm putting down. See, so now you have this kind of transitional kind of shade, right? Whereas light here and darker here. Incroyable. Now, I thought about this earlier when I look back at this. How do we do the arms right? Because Elmo's whole body is just, well, furry, right? It's furry everywhere. But we haven't drawn it like that. And also, if we look at the other ones we've done, like if I just show you Bile real quick, he's like not felty anywhere, you know? Whereas Bert, pretty felty guy. We haven't done any of that kind of speckling stuff on Bile though. Who else? Then with Blanca actually, yeah, same with Blanca the Grouch, right? His head's all furry because it's Oscar the Grouch's head, but essentially with this one we just put Oscar the Grouch's head on Blanca's body, so the body is still like skin, right? I think this is how we do it, to be honest. On here. I mean, the real question is, do we just make it skin tone? Because that will look even weirder. What would that look like? Oh god, so gross. I mean, I mean, not actually as bad as I thought it would, but it's not the right move, is it? Let's face it. That's not the play, chat. Not at all. You know what, actually, let's do this. So we can control this line a bit better. Beautiful. I might just make all of this quite dark actually, because the closer you are to the bright light source, right, the denser the shadows are, and the more of a difference between light and dark there is. It's obviously light in the palm where he's creating the energy, but then dark everywhere else, and like really dark everywhere else. You know? Which would mean that this would be like this, so alright. Oh shit on it. Made this really ugly line now. I'm gonna have to go back and fix somehow. There we go. Half tones maybe. Yeah, I think that'll work. Ba-bum, bum, bum, ba-bum, bum. It's like this, right? I'll do for now. We'll do the rest of the half tones, I think. What we need to do with the shadow of this sleeve, right? If you've got a powerful directional light coming from here, it's going to create a cast shadow over here. So we'll put that in. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, that's probably the wrong angle for it. Needs to be more like this way, right? Just like that. Bum 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 bum. Actually, I feel like most of this foot should be in shadow here. We'll just come in and do some highlights like there and here, for example. For example. Same thing over here. These ugly ass feet on display here. We'll do the rest of the half turns. I feel like I'm saying that a lot, but it's fine. It'll be fine, chat, trust me. We'll fix it in post. It's alright. Don't even worry about it. Fix it in post. Guess we move on to the gi now. Actually, let's do his eyeballs before we forget, right? We forgot with the bile and stuff, so. We don't want to give future Chris too much work to do, because he won't like that. I know him very well, and he's not about work. He's not about having more to do than is necessarily required. Cool. Oops. This will probably do. So this arm here is going to cast shadow onto this bit of cloth that's coming out here, but then the light coming from here is hitting this cloth after that, so the rest of it doesn't need to be in shadow. Maybe put a couple like lines at the edge to catch the tip of it, but other than that, it's good. Dun, dun, dun. And here you only want to get like the outer side of this tear here. Oh my god, I can't speak. Like here, right, because it's not two-dimensional, but this face is getting hit by light, so you want a tiny little bit there, really. Teeny weeny. Imagine maybe if that bit's folded in a bit, it's getting pushed away from the light, so maybe add something like that, but... Okay, then this part, cast the shadow like these, and just like these. Beautiful. Actually, can we do a jobby here? Doesn't really actually help me all that much, having those lines on. I think I'm just going to wing it. Because basically we need to draw the rest of the stuff that we left out, right? Like the edges of this gear. See how it has this kind of thing. It's like strip down the middle here, this part. Like a lapel almost. We need to get that in here. That's going to bunch up tighter here as it comes over the shoulder and loosen out as it comes down. Across like the chest and into here where it falls a bit more loosely. I'm actually going to put some smoothing on here to clean some of these lines up a bit. Colour might be too bright, you know. The problem with doing anything on too light of a surface is that any change becomes dramatic. Like any darker shade now is really noticeable. Annoyingly. But it's fine, we'll just stick with this one for now and then we can always change it later if we absolutely need to. And then we need to draw folds as well, obviously, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Again, this part here where it kind of crosses in, it's going to bunch up a little because the fabric's all coming this way and then going this way. So it kind of pinches in this area, and then as it comes out again, it becomes a bit thicker, and then as you're looking at it from the top, it appears to pinch in a bit more because you're looking at it from higher up. So it's kind of concealing itself a bit. This kind of actually comes in too early on this one, right? It's meant to go down like this way almost, but it's too late. We've drawn it now. We should have to commit and hope that we can make it look better in post. The Hadouken's going to cover up a lot of this anyway, so that's fine. That's another problem for later Chris to deal with. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Yeah, it needs to be more grey, this colour as well, doesn't it? Greyer and lighter, I think, like maybe not quite that light. but more like that. Like that. That's perfection right there. Right, fuck, how do we do that? Christ. Let's select the colour range of this at 0 tolerance, and then let's find that colour again that we just fucking deleted, annoyingly. On this layer. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, there we go, sound. Cool, so now we'll turn these back on. That's a bit too light, actually. Bit too light. That looks better. Still might be a bit light, maybe. Sure. Because remember, we are going to add in a lighter shade as well, which will almost certainly be just white. So you've got to kind of factor that into your colour choice situation. Ba bam 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 bam. Basically, the folds are just going to pinch into here, right? Let's see what they do on this other one that's a similar pose, right? Oh, the foot. Okay. They pinch in, but down here. And up here, it's more flowing down, right? It's like, oh, I turned it off. What am I doing? Dum dum dum. It's like they follow the fall of the key this way, and then they meet the ones that pinch in here. So you've got these kind of combination folds like that. Bum bum ba bum. Something like that. Obviously, we'll do some more halftone magic later on to clean it up. Yeah, okay. That'll do for now. I am going to add some more stuff in here though. Just really lightly to add this kind of line. Because they have lots of lines running down them, right? Threads. That's kind of the pattern on them. Actually, let's do this properly. just made a right roll mess of that. Let's do it the boring way. Boring, tedious way. Cool. Okay. Next stop. We have to do this like bit here, which actually needs another. It just needs completely redrawing, really, doesn't it? Okay, that's fine. We can do that real quick. Where's the pen I used for it? Here it is. It's this one. It's like this at this side. No, at this size with that much smoothing. And that much flow. Okay, sound. Comes down here and sits like this, then this is going to go like that. This just doesn't make sense, does it? This just doesn't make sense, this part. It needs to follow the curve of the leg more, like this. And like this. Bam, bam, bam. I really should have thought about this a bit more when I was inking. Alas, I did not. That looks better. That makes more sense now. What do we think? Better? Better or worse? Let me know. Bum ba bum ba bum. Let me know, chat. Where am I? This is the pen we want. Why yeah? Why yeah? Dum. It's too big though. So it needs a bit of smooth in its life. Folds coming this way, isn't it? It's going to be like this. And the trousers, you're gonna have like, it's like this, right? It comes around here like this. That's kind of the direction of the folds. And here they kind of pinch like this. And here, like, if this bit is further off the leg, it's going to cast a wider shadow here than here where it's closer. And obviously if it's touching, it doesn't really cast any shadow at all apart from the height of the material itself. Like that kind of shadow it will cast. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Yeah, see, he's kind of done it like pinching this way and then pinching from there out here. But I think to preserve the motion, it's better to go the whole way like this. I think. Therefore I am. Do 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 do. Could be wrong though. It has been known to happen, chat. I've been wrong before, and let me tell you, I will be wrong again. I don't know that I am there though. It looks alright. I think. What do you think? Hello. How you doing? We're doing okay. We're colouring in some pants. Some trousers. Fun times, you know? It's been high octane all stream, let me tell you. How are you doing? How's life? What have you been up to? I'm glad that you're impressed. Doing some work and stuff and organising stuff. Some work and stuff and organising stuff and stuff. It's a lot of stuff. I think my day tomorrow is going to be organising stuff. Basically got to, reset. So much stuff, just all the stuff. What is all this shit on my pen, please? This one, however, because there's a pinch point, they all come into here and then come out of the pinch point like this. So instead of just following this line everywhere, they're going to follow this pinch point. Like that. That's how it works. Have you got a lot of commission work keeping you busy then, Adam? Or have you been able to relax a little bit after finishing your book? I hope so. Cool. People from the book emailed the other day saying, oh, here's some bits we forgot to tell you to do. Nice. Are you still contracted with them? Did you have to sign a contract? Or is this all like extracurricular? Big old contracts. Wow. That's like real world employment. Imagine that. Let's select it and just go that. Shouldn't take you too long. Cool. Oh, it's just like additional fluff, polish. Makes sense. You going to be around next week at some point to do a joint stream that we've been saying we'll do for 20 years at this point? I guess that's more on me than you. Should be around. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Will you be around? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Probably. I don't think I've got my rota for next week yet, so I can't say for sure. But I'm assuming they'll stop putting me on goddamn Wednesdays. They only had to do it this week and last week because I had to book the weekends off, well, the Sundays off, which meant that they had to put me on another day, which just happened to be the day that they don't normally put me on, which is Wednesday, right? So now that I don't need that anymore, they should hopefully stop putting me on Wednesdays again. But I might have to tell them. And then Thursdays, I don't know what the hell we're going to do about that. I just don't know. I don't know. Maybe I can ask them to only put me on Thursday mornings. See if they'll do that for me. It shouldn't be too much of a problem once we... I'm working tomorrow. I couldn't move it, sorry. It's a boo. It's a boo-hoo. It's a wow moment for sure, but I just couldn't get it moved. Annoyingly. And again, it's only because I booked this Monday off and this Sunday off. So I couldn't then also go, actually don't put me on Wednesday and Thursday as well, you know what I mean? Because it's too much. So hopefully next week, once I'm not booking any other days off, I should be alright. Just so I know what I'm doing. Yeah. Might stream tomorrow night then. Yeah, go ahead for it. Do it. If it's not incredibly busy at work, I'll put you on in the background. Obviously I won't be able to watch or chat or anything, but you can have my view. I do believe this is the correct pen. Looks like it. Yeah, it is. I'll take a pity view, yeah. Well, you will. You have no choice in the matter. It's happening. One's coming your way. Whether you like it or not. Oh shit, I just realised we haven't done the highlight part yet. Oh, let's do that. do that now. Thought I was almost done, chat. What was that? How's being back at work? It's long. It's alright, it's just been a mad first 2 weeks, like. What with having the wedding last week and stuff that I had to do, and then this week I've been working a Hindu on Sunday, so I've got to learn new drinks for that. And, you know, get ready for that. And it means that I'm working 6 days this week, technically. It's just been a bit, going from 0 to 125. It's a bit mental, right? Hindu sounds awful. 25 people. I mean, what kind of a Hindu has 25 goddamn people? That's insane. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be horrendous. I don't know why I agreed to do it. I agreed to do it before lockdown. I mean, before we came out of lockdown. I know. I wouldn't have that many people at a stag do, right? Yeah, I agreed to do it before we came out of lockdown, thinking, oh, it'll be nice to have some work again. Not realising I would have been back for 2 weeks, and just back indefinitely, so I didn't even need the work. Oh well. It's extra money, pays quite well. And it might be fun, you know. It's going to be mental, but it might be a bit fun. Wow, it's a big wow, to be fair. I'm just trying to see the bright side. You know. Just thinking of what I'll be able to buy with the money that I make from that day, you know. Could probably afford Street Fighter the movie, the game, you know. Just from that one day's work. I don't know. I don't know what I'll buy. Maybe Street Fighter the movie, the game. Maybe. Blackjack and hookers, that's more likely, yeah. Actually, most likely it'll just go in my account and then just sit there. And eventually be spent on food or petrol. That's the most likely outcome. No, of course, not really. Well, it's keeping me alive, right? I suppose that's something. Just trying to think how this would look. If you've got any ideas on what to spend the money on, let me know. That isn't blackjack and hookers. Maybe I should put it into streaming, right? So what do I need on my channel? I should have had my thing on. I haven't really needed it. Hot tub. Not a bad idea. Probably won't be able to afford a hot tub though, unfortunately. if I give you a ballpark estimate, I don't want to reveal too much, but Street Fighter the movie, the game, costs about 120 quid. That's the kind of funds we're going to be working with. Where am I going to put a hot tub too? I don't have a garden. A green screen you can use to pretend you're in a hot tub. Could buy a green screen. I just don't know if a green screen's worth it for this channel. Like, but then again, what else am I going to spend it on? Sound. Now we just need to do the other colours. Let's get this orange done real quick. Done. Nice. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, that was a good stretch. Maybe I'll put it into like buying some prints or some t-shirts or something that we can sell. Like, oh, this is real gravy. It's alright. It's getting there. As long as it isn't wear. I'd buy a print or a tee. Yeah. Could do that. I made these t-shirts at one point. Which I haven't sold. Yeah. I've just got a box of them. They kind of printed it too low on the t-shirt though. It looks weird. Which is annoying because it's quite a nice print actually. I'd wear that. Yeah, I'll try and set them up in a store because otherwise they're just going to sit in my room forever. But I want to know if I go back to that place that if I can get them to print it higher. So we'll see. Why can't I draw on? Oh god, what layer have I put all that on? Oh, its own layer. It's okay, chat, don't worry. I think it's okay. I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. Just use Big Cutter, it's free if you have 5 or less items. Oh. Neat. Okay. I'll have a look. I'll have a look at that. Nice. Were they the ones you put on your Instagram story? Ugh, yeah, they looked really good. Real good. Maybe when I get some prints or t-shirts made, we can do a print exchange. $25 for 100, that's mental. That's such a good deal. Yeah, man. We'll see. That's a crazy deal. What size are they? They're A4. There we go, that looks like Ryu and Elmo in one, doesn't it? I think so. A4, yeah, not bad. Not a bad price. All things considered. Sorry, I just had to get something out of my system there. Oh yeah, here we are. Not a bad price at all. Have you still got your Rezo printer? Need to fix it. Oh, wow. I was going to say I might get you to make me some prints, but... What's wrong with it? Too scared to attempt it at the moment. It's probably just a Google away. Most things are. Most fixes. There's not much in this world that can't be solved by a cheeky Google. Some bands in it have snapped, so it means I have to take it apart and put new ones in. Oh, okay. That doesn't sound too complicated. Just remember how you took it apart so you can put it back together. Yeah? That's all it is. Click the rewind button and it'll put that together. Yeah, but it'll all be put back together broken because you'll have rewinded the fix that you did. Yeah, exactly. You didn't think that through, did you? That's why you're never able to fix anything, Adam. it's broken, yeah. Well, stop hitting the rewind button and pull your socks up and just get stuck in, you know? Sometimes you've got to make the effort. Yeah, I don't want to go all motivational speaker on you, but the reset button is not the answer, my friend. How dare you? You're right, sorry, I should stay in my lane. That's my bad. I didn't mean to offend you. But everything I said was true, so take that. You just weren't ready for the truth. It's scary. The truth is scary sometimes, you know? That's why I lash out. Exactly. Exactly. Because you're afraid of the truth. And what it might mean about you and your life, you know? Gotta take it one day at a time. Put one foot in front of the other. Other things. Why did I just do that? Done. It's all so clear now. Yeah. Broken reset is a metaphor for my life. Exactly. You neglected it much as you neglected your own needs, and you've suffered as a result. You know? Now your only way to fix it is to pull your sleeves up and take it apart and build it, fix it, and throw the reset button in the bin, you know? Maybe then life will become a little bit clearer. Or maybe it won't, but at least your reset will be fixed, right? You know? That's something. If you need any other life advice, just let me know. Wise beyond my years, some say. Others don't say that, but they're entitled to their opinion too, so it's fine. This is more than just an art stream, yeah. It's getting deep. Came here to learn, you didn't realise it'd be about yourself, you know? Almost there. Almost there, chat. In fact, there's not a great deal more I can do here. Shy of making the Hadouken. Bum bum. Do 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 do. Oh, looks terrifying, isn't it? Let's flat it in first, and then we'll see where we get to. I don't know if we're going to finish this today, because I'm going to have to go in like half an hour. Why is this not drawing? Just needs to go a layer higher. There you go. That's like the part where the core of the energy is coming from, right? And underneath that, we start to work on the shape. Which kind of comes in like this. Do 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 do. do some layer masking and stuff to neaten some of this out, but that's okay. We can worry about that later. Let's get the shapes in first. You go feed that cat. Feed him good. I don't want too much going on out here because the main focus is a ball, right? He's making a fly ball. The rest is just the energy that creates it, right? Circling it. So like here it was, when I penciled it, this was one big filled in thing, but I'm just going to do it 2 strips that meet up here to take up less space, so it doesn't distract away from the middle too much. I think. Cat is fed. Excellent news. You're on pet duty again today. Or are you just on pet duty every day? Is your life just pet duty? Dog is asleep at the moment. Okay, that's good. Every day's pet duty. Well, I love when dogs are around. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. How's this looking? No, fit on screen, you idiot. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. What do you think, chat? You think he's about to zone out some fools with a powerful Dukin? I think so. Hadouken! Looks to be the case, doesn't it? Doesn't it just? Well, it's probably more like a Shinko or a Metsu, actually, if it's got this much energy in it, right? If you want to get lore specific, Actually, that's more like a Metsu Hadouken. He could beat me in Street Fighter. A lot of people could, though, Adam. I don't want to be that guy, but... You've played about 5 minutes worth of fighting games in your life. I honestly don't think that's an exaggeration, is it? You could beat some people, though. Who? Who could you beat? It's probably Saliak. Yeah. You could beat, like, my mum. You could probably beat my mum at Street Fighter. Or my dad at Street Fighter. If you wanted to. I wonder if you'd beat my sister. I reckon it'd probably be a pretty even match. RPG guy than a fighting game guy. Yeah, I suppose. I like all games. You know? I play them all. This is so much energy going into the Hadouken, it's mental. If we look normally, it's like... That's a lot, to be fair, actually. Look at that. That is a lot. But normally it's like this. That's like a regular Hadouken. It's like this bit. And mine's like out here. Someone's about to get wrecked by it, exactly. They're about to get Rizzly wrecked. About to get hit by a raw super. Actually, what does his charging up of his Metsu look like? It probably looks similar to this. Metsu. Hadouken. Images. Yeah, okay. That's more like it. Let me show you, chat. Like that. That's pretty bang on, really. It's a war crime of Hadouken. It is, yeah, it's a nuclear Hadouken. Whatever he's charging it up, he's considered a nuclear superpower by the UN. Need to try and sign a priest treaty, yeah. Definitely. It's just a deterrent. Right now, we need to come in and erase the parts where it overlaps with, oops, the his hands and stuff, right? Because this hand is over it, charging it. So like here. On some parts I want to create like a 3D, a sense of 3D, so some parts I want it to go up behind him and like under his arm and stuff like that. Just like that. That'll probably do. There we go. It's really hard to draw with smoothing on to right. Okay, well, that might have to do it for today, I think. I'll finish off the rest of the Hadouken at another time, but I'm very conscious that I'm going to have to leave soon. For work. I've got to get ready and stuff. So I'm going to call it there, I think, today. That's a lot of progress for one day, I think. What do you think? Do we like it? Or not? Do you hate it? Maybe you hate it. That's okay. That's alright. Hope that goes well. Yeah, me too. Really cannot be bothered, but oh well, that's life. Gotta get that bread, you know? So now, let's save this as... Actually, what we'll do is, we will turn this off. Save this as a PNG. Okay. Put it back on and save the Photoshop document. Then let's open up this and open up this. Copy it. Whoops. Onto here. Like here. Like that. You don't like it, you love it. Nice. That's good news. Alright, we're starting to get somewhere. Slowly but surely. Mad. Once we've finished that Hadouken, the only thing left to do is Big Leap. And then work out what we're actually going to do with this poster. I don't think it's actually going to look like this, but just for now, this is what we're working with. It's all coming together. I love it when a plan comes together. Oh yeah. This is going to look suitably dumb, I think. Right. Let's save that. And then I will see you next week, chat. Hopefully, by then, things will be a little bit more back to normal. Hopefully we'll do a joint stream, Adam. Maybe we can do our Bob Ross in Passport, the Starving Artist. That'd be fun. If not, we'll come up with something else to do. And yeah, I'll see you there, chat. Thanks for watching today. Follow if you're not already. Tell all your friends. Spread the word. Spread the wah. Let's see how that works out. Exactly. Let's. And I'll see you next week. Thanks a lot, everybody. Stay chill, Fridge Gang. Peace out. Bye. Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye.